can't believe I'm saying this. Are we gonna see Gen G and Ashley like not make it to grand finals?
Shout out to G. I know he's clapping his hands right now.
He's clapping 100%. He's enjoying
the show. He's enjoying the show. Harley ban again from Gen G. They do take blue side. On the other side, the Frey ban from U2 Star. Glue, this is looking very similar to game 1 right now. Gen G just going through the movements overall. I think the bans, yeah, stay about the same. There's nothing targetable, honestly, right? We did see the carry get banned out from Gen G in game number 1. I wonder if they go for that again as their 3rd ban. But overall, there's been nothing that's like, ooh, we really don't want them to have this pick. It doesn't feel like that just yet at all. Maybe we see the Basha ban from U2 Star? Possibility?
I think if you U2 Star, again, throw the wrench in. What are you willing to trade? You're on the red side right now. You have the liberty to kind of like trade. You're okay, right? Yeah, they don't want to give that Jushin. Take that Jushin off.
Yeah, I think
right?
the only
the
only thing that's like tradable would be like you'd have to leave the Jushin and the Freya open, right? It'd have to be like if both of those got let through, then you could go for some trade. But like the Jushin, just like we saw last time, there was nothing really to trade that was good against it. I mean, I guess they still could have beaten it if they didn't pick Lilia, Carry, and a bunch of close range heroes, but we'll see. It's game 3 now. And it's the same exact bans from Gen G as game number 1. Carry banned out in spot 3.
Yeah, I think blue side definitely has the advantage so far. Phoebe is taken off this time. There you go. That's a slight bit of a change. Yeah, but yeah, Marcel being picked up. Is it an Ashley hero?
Talked a lot of game about this, Marcel. She talked a lot of game. We were all talking about it, and she was hyping it up like it's an amazing play. And through MCT, he was on fraud alert through all of the group stage. Then finally come into playoffs, we saw some good games from Marcel. Can Ashley do the same exact thing? Because this is match point. This Marcel has to win if Gen G wants to make it to the top. On the other side, U2 Star, they bring in the Gourd and the Claude.
I like the Gourd. I like the Claude. They're both good. Front to back a little bit. But I also got DPS. Marcel, on the other hand, what are they going to combo this up with? Are we going to see a Kimi come out of the mid lane? Valentina's not really great into the Gourd. Gourd is really hard to play against, especially when you don't have the Claude on your side. The Harriet could be a possible choice, but are they going to go for the burst? Are they going to get the DPS for themselves? Because you want to give Panda the comfort pick, right? At this point, when it's tournament life on the line, there you go. Harriet, Boxia being picked up. 2 comfort picks. I think 3 comfort picks on the side of Gen G. And that Marcel could be a little too expensive that you two give away.
Yeah, it might be. I mean, again, as long as Ashley plays it well, and Ashley is going to be aggressive, you play it almost similar to the Hilda, where you want to run in, look for little grabs, little stun. Instead of attacking, you're more of getting these little stuns off, biding time. Tiramisu played a great Basha game. I honestly wanted to see the Basha again in game number 2, even against the Fredrin. It's a decent utility jungler to help at least kind of hang out in that pit. Does U2 Star go for the Fredrin here, honestly, or go for, because last time they picked the Leomord into this Basha and it did not perform, they go for the Fredrin.
They go crazy. They go for the Fredrin. It's good against the Harriet. It's you contest the neutral objective against the Boxia. You got a front line for this Gourd. You got to get through the Fredrin to reach the Gourd. And right now, I don't see who can reach the Gourd. They can just take out the Yu Zhang here if you U2. Ban the Yu Zhang. You don't get any sort of dive shenanigans coming out from Gen G. And they can just take out Gourd. I mean, they can take a Yu Zhang plus Alice. And what's left? Lapu Lapu? I don't know. I think Gourd and Claude can really kite around the Lapu Lapu.
I think, the only big thing that U2 Star has to worry about, at least the Fredrin has to worry about, is the Marcel in a sense. Watch out for the stuns. You are a pretty stationary jungler. You're an easy one to catch for that golden hour, right? You're an easy one, especially when it comes to the pit. That could be the big advantage that Gen G Esports looks for here. Coming into the ban phase, though, you've taken out. Ooh, yeah. What's left for Sayori?
Lilia's got to
the
go, right?
Farza.
If you're, I mean, if you're Genji, you got to ban out Lilia too. Just because of the fact that you two get. Oh wait, never mind. You two got the
They
Gord.
also need
You
physical
two can ban out
damage.
Lilia.
Genji has to get what, an aggressive EXP laner. Maybe they go for the dragon here, Yuzong here. Lapu, you mentioned.
Do they want? I don't think they really need a Yuzhong. They just got to get a frontline body. They got enough damage. They don't really necessarily
yeah, but not
need
physical
that.
damage. They still
What,
need a
Genji?
mage.
You mean?
No, yeah, Genji.
Yeah, I think if you're Genji, you're probably looking at
They
something
didn't
like
get
a
an
pack.
aggressive
here.
jungler. Yeah. Oh yeah, you go for the pack. Or CC.
I mean, it is an Arya comfort hero as well, right? The CC. We've seen her play it quite a lot in the last year's MWI. She's also played it in
Does good against the
the
Fredrin.
qualifiers. But then again, like, that's off-brand, my guy. It's been kind of like, it's been put to the side right now, but it does work against the Fredrin. So yes, I do see the theory behind it. But are they willing to like pull it back on with all the grok being picked up? They look beefy. You two start looking real scary right now with that lineup.
They have the damage to back behind it, but also U2 Star still kind of lacking in burst damage. You said it earlier, it's more chip damage with Claude, with Gord. Nothing to really like burst down. But the fact that they get some big crowd control here with the Grok is helpful, and it's a steal away from, well, no, Ashley's already on the Marcel, so not the end of the world.
Like,
So they need Mage and EXP laner.
Eve? No, Eve's gone. Valentina's gone. Lilia, I don't see anything else apart from the Lilia here, right? What else do you see?
I mean, obviously the Farza's not great here, but you could. Maybe they go for something. Oop, Lilia pack. There you go.
Called it.
Hold up.
But
What's the last one?
it's a good. This is kind of like, this is what we've been seeing a lot of. Oh, the Belleric just kills
Belly
it.
boy.
Oh, that's nasty. That's a nasty.
EXP belly?
Yeah, you two start really cooked with the draft. I like the Belleric being picked up because it kind of like makes Genji so hard for them to play their composition.
Literally three tanks.
Yeah,
on
but
U2.
that's the other thing though. U2 Star, in terms of mobility, in terms of the long lane, have got nothing apart from the Claude, right? And that's gonna be, and the moment you see Claude on the long lane, you're gonna be able to get these big neutral objectives and pick these fights that you want to pick.
So much crowd control though. Yeah, U2's
It's nasty,
and the
man.
thing is with the Fredrin, you still have like, it's not like this is just a late game comp where you're looking for damage with the Claude and the Gord. You have early game neutral objective control here that can like you could still get first, second, third turtle. You have the ability to fight for that because of this Fredrin, because of this Grok. Like, you have lots of possibilities here, so it's not like they're just going to be like behind waiting their time, but this is a match point. We jump quickly into the land of Dawn. Genji loses game one, comes back with Kami God and the recalls out, showing Genji Esports that we can take this all the way.
Well, they are taking this all the way indeed, and with a dominating game number 2 as well. So now coming in with momentum on their side, they just got to pick up the tempo in what they had in game number 2. Meanwhile, Genji, don't try to bite off more than you can chew, my friends, because it's going to get difficult for them to, you know, to see that they got kicked out at customs.
In terms of wave clear, I feel like Genji look good here. They have good rotations.
again.
Arya can move across the map.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
What?
Tiramisu lost the retry battle again on the Lethal Wanderer. It's starting to get to her, man. It's those little ticks. It's those little ticks that will make a big difference. Kamigat's got what, 4, 5, 6 retries better of her at the moment?
Yeah, in a row.
Yeah, in a row, yeah.
In a row. It's been a while since we've seen Tiramisu come through and win out a retry battle against Kami God. It's got to show up at some point if Genji even wants to compete in this game, and this might even be a harder one than the last one, honestly, because of all the utility on the side of U2 Star.
Yeah, and you can see already Arya able to get those fast clear. This is what the Paquito provides, right? You want to play into the lane of the Paquito, but you get the aggression, and you two start responding to that as well. Oh no.
Look at the damage. Arya goes down. Kami got able to get the kill. They're going to move on to the next. Wall comes out. The big bomb comes down to Tiramisu. Brought down low. Able to use the Tortoise Puissance to take out a pretty bad liar. U2 Star lose one, but they find Arya.
EXP for EXP, still a good trade. They do get first blood outside of U2 Star, so they're gonna get a slight bit extra gold. But apart from that, Gen G lucky to be able to pick up the kill and not have more casualties, because it looked like it was about to get really bad for them, right? At that point, with that big bonk dropping down, and they didn't even pop any Purify, so that's another extra added layer for Gen G. And I think this turtle is something they look at a contest.
Yeah, Tiramisu making her way to the backside, gets hit by the bouncing ball. Out comes the Magic Gush, that's a lot of damage. Paired up with a Wrath of Dryad, and Kamigod takes the turtle, wins it out once again into the backside. Cry Yourself gets the knock up as Ashley's on the run, and Panda goes down next. U2 Star take a turtle and possibly more. This is looking rough for Gen G as they want to look for the re-engage.
They are looking for a re-engage. I think Arya needs to find angles. Taking a look at the replay again. Tiramisu not able to get that retribution on point. Cry Yourself really doing well with that push. It came down. It was really crucial who got this turtle, because it would dictate the pace of the game, because level 4 for the junglers would be important. And you can see Ashley not able to level 4. Kimari comes in, and with Cry Yourself hitting level 4, that big tech charge with a flicker making a massive difference. All 3 Purifies get popped at the same time from Gen G, but still it's not enough. And that's what these small things are getting added up. Again, call me a broken record, but you can see they're making a massive difference. And Arya here not allowed to rotate, kept in the lane by Pretty Bad Liar on this Belleric. Just goes to show that's one of the ways to neutralize this Paquito. You don't let the Paquito out of the laning phase. It becomes a problem for them to deal with. U2 Star are playing this really well.
Yeah, they came ready today for sure. With the drafts, you know, last game we said the draft was kind of given to them. This time they took it into their own hands. And even with all these tanky frontliners, they have great late game damage with the Claude and the Gourd. Gen G Esports has to find a win. They have to find an answer. We haven't seen a single golden hour yet really come from Ashley. Hunter Strike comes in for Arya. But the thing is who does Arya even target? You target the back line. How do you get to the back line? Now, Arya's got to look for some crazy angles here, like crazy angles, if you want to find Claude or Miel.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, right? Like, in the first phase of the draft, they had a lot of magic damage overload, and you're looking for the physical, so Paquito is kind of the only answer. You're not going to get that out of the Yu Zhong, because you don't build Yu Zhong so heavy on damage these days. So, Gen G, again, backing themselves into a corner with the draft, and now with the Turtle Pit.
Golden Hour does come down, gets a stun onto multiple. A lot of damage going to follow back up onto that. Retri goes down. Tiramisu finally gets one. It's a Pretty Bad Liar falls next. Panda able to catch it up. Samon's Force drops as they already finds Kamigod. 2 members down on the side of U2 Star as Arya gets a free shot. Looking for another. Taking some damage from Mike Kamari. Arya will be able to get away, but finally Gen G win up in a trade.
Yeah, this is, see, again, now when you're able to get the retribution, when you're able to secure that neutral objective on your side, the fight is the pace of the fight changes. You're dictating the fight, because you get that extra bit of buff from the turtle, you get that extra bit of gold advantage, the extra level advantage, and you're able to get more confidence moving forward. The tempo is in your favor. Now U2 Star, Kamigod's got to be thinking about those recalls coming in. Itemization though, Radiant Armor being picked up by Tiramisu, very important. Arya is going to start becoming a threat after the Hunter Strike. I want to see what she goes for. Is she going to go down the War Axe build? Is she going to go down the Sea Halberd? Are you going to go down the Queen's Wings? That kind of shows what approach they want to take with the game. Building a dagger means that you're looking to go more damage heavy, because you don't have that physical damage in your team. So you're the sole physical damage output. So you want to build for that Sea Halberd right now, get a little bit of percentage damage down, but that means you're that much more squishier, and every time the Belleric is around, you do not want to pick a fight.
I mean, it's overall, it's a tough wall to crack through. Even with Gen G winning that last start, you can still tell that they're being slowly oppressed back. Panda, though, playing it right, not really getting too involved in these fights. And this is where you did say something that Gen G has the power. Oh my lord, look at the damage into the mid-side. Golden Hour might just save the day for Tiramisu, and it does. Tiramisu able to back off. Kamigod taking a lot of damage. Panda able to dash through with Zamon's force, and nobody goes down. Well, this is all happening too up in the top side. Arya able to take another tower.
Yeah, this is what they need to do. They need to play the map as long as they have the pack, right? You got mobility on your team, and you two Star looking to play a little bit more Ube-esque. They want to stick together. They got big bodies in the front. They got the damage in the back, and that's how they want to play it. But Gen G say otherwise. Oh, the turtle's taking a walk. The turtle's taking a walk. What a great reset from you two. Gen G get the momentum. They got the tempo in their favor. You two are cry yourself like, hey, cry me a river. Because you're going to reset. Oh, there you go. Ashley comes in with the recalls. We're talking about that, and they're getting into their heads. The MSC emotes just starting to come up, but it could be a little too early.
All right, so Gen G, though, finally does take a lead here in terms of gold. And in retries, we still haven't seen the big 50-50 face-off yet, but Tiramisu has been given enough space by Ashley and the rest of the team to safely secure these objectives. Gen G Esports up in kills, up in gold. What does U2 Star do from here?
Hey, play the Ube game. You're all right. You got a composition that's built around sticking together. Take the damage. You gave Gen G a beating in game number 2, and they couldn't make a comeback. But now you're taking the beating, and you have the options, or you have the ability to make a comeback just because of the fact that you do have that Wrath of the Dryads. And I think that's a very important thing to keep an eye on. Although with the Flicker rather than the Revitalize, nothing crazy. But I think with a composition like what they have, a Revitalize could have benefited. But having the option to make that surprise angle play with a Flicker Wrath of the Dryads, I can see that happen too. But Arya here, oh, I don't know. That's good position, good map play, and that's what Gen G are doing, right? They're working the map. What can you two really do? They got to stick together. They don't have other options. The only one that they got is send Mike Himari to the far lane, get a little bit of a push. But the moment she gets spotted, Arya's ready to take that 1v1. That's what the Paquita was all about.
Yeah, honestly, U2 Star maybe should be forcing some more fights here. With Arya going so much up to top side, with Panda going so much to bottom side, you have the 5v3, 5v4 advantage. You have these bulky bodies up in the front. Kamari shouldn't be too far behind. She hasn't taken any deaths. U2 Star, for a composition like this, even though it's match point for either side, like, be aggressive. That's the composition you have. Get in their face.
Yeah, get in their face, and Arya here trying to work the map again, demanding the attention of U2 Star. Although the one thing that Gen G could face a problem in is if Ashley misses those golden hours. If Ashley misses those golden hours, it could be disastrous, right? Because the Wrath of the Dryads into the Blazing Duet with the gush that's coming out could be absolutely nasty. We already saw that early on where they got first blood and U2 Star got the advantage. Gen G able to make a comeback through the golden hour. So are we going to see that here again? Energy interruption, the thing started for Kamigod.
Arya able to take down the tower. Arya goes down with the flicker magic gush. Sayori though caught by the golden hour in safety. U2 Star now taking a lot of damage as Pretty Bad Liar goes down and Smon's Force drops with him. Cry Yourself now on the run as Panda forces them back. Down to the boss side though, my Kamari chipping away at towers. Gen G Esports got to do something in response quickly. They send Ashley down to the bot lane as Tiramisu and Panda work on the Slumber. Kamigod's still sitting there, waiting in the bush, looking for the dash in. Panda drops him on Force, and Kamigod enters the Lord pit. Lord reset. Nobody makes the ending move. No, actually, Lord's still up 50%.
Oh no, I think they're no, not the 50-50 again. Tiramisu doesn't like this one.
No. Tiramisu definitely doesn't like you. Stuck behind the wall. You're unable to make it, and Kamigod takes the Lord. Ashley, though, look for the response. Ooh. A lot of damage from Arya. Magic Gush to try to fend him away. Tiramisu catches Cry Yourself. This is a battle for the books right now. One down on the side of YouTube, but Lord goes over to them.
Hey, the Mexicanas are bringing it. The Mexicanas are bringing it. I'm telling you, Gen G being pushed back a little bit. They're being pushed back. Not a little bit, a lot right now. They got the Lord coming on the bot side. They need to get control. They need to get this mid lane tier 1 still standing tall. And that a little bit of a play from Kimari on the bot side, able to get the tier 2, opting not to go into the fight. But U2 Star were able to play around with Genji. And now you put Genji back there. They didn't even get the Lord. Tiramisu wasn't able to walk up because of the big front line that they had. Again, pretty bad liar. With that, Belleric has become a massive thorn. No puns intended.
Massive thorn for sure. A wrath of thorns. A wrath of the Dryad. Yeah. There it is right there. Maybe wasted.
Yeah.
Didn't connect on anybody but Kami God. They're trying to cut this tower. They're trying to take this tower, but U2 Star still unable to do it.
Yeah, I think... Oh, Kami God, is he going to drop the recall? Is she going to drop the recall? It could be crazy if she does. Right there you go. That's what we want to see. Oh, Mystic Gush comes out as well. They get the tier 1 of the mid lane. So Genji right now don't have control over the river. U2 Star still hold on to the tier 1 of the mid lane. And I think this Lord fight, this is what I'm talking about, right? You see already... Kimari working on tier 1 and then gets the tier 2 as well. Genji see Kimari, right? This should have been a go signal, but I don't know. Was it confusion? Yeah, Arya getting taken off. The flicker coming in from Miel to get the Mystic Gush down, and they're still not able to pick the fight because of how tanky their members are. Just did not have the DPS in this case.
All right, so...
Oh no, Sayori.
Holding about a 2,000 gold lead. Oh, Magic Gush comes out. Sayori taking a lot of damage once again. The golden hour does connect, but still it's not enough. Miel able to get the kill, and with Sayori gone, U2 Star now hold a huge advantage. Arya in the bot lane, not with them, looking for the off lane play once again.
Trex, it's looking like it's going downhill, my guy.
Mid-side.
No, not like that. Mid-side.
A lot of damage. They're fighting it up. Mid-side. Forget Arya. Bring us to the map. There it is. A lot of damage from Panda. Panda's taken. Able to just get away. One more shot. Panda does not go down, but Tiramisu does. And Lord is up in 15 seconds.
Oh, we missed that fight, but that's okay, folks. The Lord is up in 15 seconds. Tiramisu went down. Oh, they're losing control of the game. The tempo is off. This is not the way that we see Genji play game number 1. Neither this is not the way they saw them play the mid game. U2 Star, the gourd has become a problem. Like we mentioned, right? Who's gonna reach the gourd right now? And nobody able to reach the gourd is starting to show. I think now Genji are asking questions like, okay, how do we get to the gourd? Arya's doing a fantastic job trying to proxy the wave, extend the lifeline that Genji need right now, or give them a lifeline, in fact.
This is tough. This is real tough. Arya's getting cut off here. Arya make it home in time. Arya's gonna have to dash through, gets taunted up, uses the flicker.
Oh no.
Caught once again. Magic just comes out. It's a lot of damage on Arya, and Arya will not escape this one. U2 Star picking apart Genji Esports right now at match point. Did you think it was going to go down like this?
No, Trex. You know, you can see me. I don't think it's going. No one really expected it to go down like this, right? I don't think more than expected it to go down like this, from what he told me. But they lose the inhibitor on bot side. Kami God comes in, energy eruption. Oh,
this is looking rough. They're going to move on to this mid-tier. They don't have a wave coming. That's good for Genji. Bad for U2, but still, they've gotten so much out of this. The wave is forcing in as Mai Kimari's up on top side with a huge wave following behind her. Both crashing at the same time. Arya back on the map. Look at the dive!
There you go.
The Wrath of Druid comes out, forces out to Purify. Magic Gush, a beautiful golden hour to buy as much time as possible. Spawn's force to follow it up. Blazing you up from Mai Kimari, connects onto multiples. Arya gonna get knocked up and taken out. Mai Kimari gets the kill. Mai Kimari, though, taking the damage herself, forced to BMI back. As Pretty Bad Liar takes damage as well. Panda gets the kill. It's 1-for-1. U2 Star finally forced out of the base.
Yeah, but they get 2 inhibitors in the process. Let's not forget that. And you can see the way the timing of the golden hour was clutch coming in. And also the Wrath of the Dryads, the Purify from Panda really saving them. But also, let's not forget, in that fight, Kimari did not use the Blazing Duet until after the golden hour. Ashley pushed back the big bonk onto Arya. Yeah, at this point, Arya is just not allowed to play the game whatsoever. That's why that Belric pick is so clutch. I wish we could take a look at the items right now to see how far Panda has gotten. Does she have herself that Wishing Lantern? No, goes for the
items.
Divine Glaive instead. No, she got the leather jerkin. She got to sell it off. Yeah, I think if she had that Wishing Lantern, could have become a bigger problem, right? Instead of going for the Divine Glaive here, you go for the Wishing Lantern, you do more damage onto the side of U2 because they've got such a tanky lineup. And they're all built Radiant Armors.
See how it goes, though. Tiramisu up against Kamigod once again with the retry here. Tiramisu get her own purple, or will it go into the hands of U2 Star? Doesn't get it. She got it, actually?
She got it.
On the boss side. Look at Brad Liar.
Deadly boy. Against pretty bad Liar, though. Oh, no.
Arya cleared the wave as well, though. We'll cut back.
Oh, no. Gush.
Ooh, Magic Gush.
Pretty bad Liar.
Connect. Panda dives in between multiples, but has to back off quickly. Ashley gets a quick little pick and roll as Pretty Bad Liar looks for targets. U2 Star looking for the re-engage. Tiramisu caught up, gets taunted. Kamigod moves on to the next. Panda, or Ashley, in trouble here. They're trying to find the re-engage. They're both teams both teams looking for any little moment, any little crack. But U2 Star moves back onto the Lord.
Yeah, but Gen G are looking to contest this. They need this. They're trying to get a push. No Belric is going to be good for Gen G.
A lot of damage on a Tiramisu. Tiramisu might not be able to get away from this. Panda drops down his response. Force takes out Tiramisu, but Cry Yourself drops as well. Panda here to save the day. My Kamari falls. Sayori gets the kill. Panda up against the Retry, up against the Kamigod. Can they stop him? Mario shuts out Miel as Kamigod takes out Sayori. Kamigod takes the Lord, but members of U2 are down, and there's minions on the base of Gen G. They gotta go back quickly.
They lose the Lord too, right? And not having Tiramisu really hurt them, and I think Arya, it could have been better if she had the knockout strike to go after Kamigod, push her back so they didn't get the retribution on point. But instead opted to take out Cry Yourself as well as Kimari in that moment. Or rather, Miel, sorry, the Gourd. But here, this is what I'm talking about. What a knockout strike coming through. Kamigod forced back. A Praise's Wrath drops down as well, but a Pretty Bad Liar goes down through the Zaman Force. That this is an opening. This is some breathing room for Gen G.
Yeah, Panda's popping off at this point. But the thing is U2 Star, as you said, they have the off lanes, right? They have the possibilities. Gen G's not going to win this off of just an easy Lord take. They're going to need to, it's got to be like a wipe, right? They gotta take out 3 or 4 members. I think that's how this game could end up going down here. We'll see exactly how it goes. U2 Star, though, getting aggressive here. They take another tower. They back off. It's a tough spot for Gen G Esports.
Yeah, again, does Panda have the Wishing Lantern? That's what I want to look at. Yeah, finally gets the Wishing Lantern. That's why the damage is starting to show. 3 Radiant Armors, Athena, Shield build, Oracles, Brute Force, Breastplate. There's some tanky members on the other side. So I was expecting this Wishing Lantern to come out a little earlier, right? Even maybe before the Holy Crystal, in fact. Just to be able to dish out the damage. The true damage started to hurt. And Sayori, on the other hand, first item, Wishing Lantern, could have added more oomph to the lineup. But here Arya, baiting out the Blazing Duet, along with the Wrath of the Dryads, which is kind of good, but there's still enough time for the Lord to spawn. There's still enough time for you two to work the map. And here, this is where we see, this is what champions are made of, right? If you're able to come back from such a deficit, when you're really pushed back into a corner, then we know we got ourselves a big match to follow through, but you got to get through this first.
Can they do it? U2 Star, though, because they have such a bulk. I mean, even the way they're controlling the map, you could tell Gen G still is worrisome. Like, Panda's been doing damage, but even here, they're controlling the pit, and Gen G's still looking for angles. Sayori forced to use the black shoes right before Lord. Panda getting some poke off. Tiramisu looking for an angle as well as Arya's. I mean, right now it's 4v5 and the Lord is getting chipped down. Arya is nowhere to be found. Gen G's gonna have to take this without Arya at this point. Out comes the Magic Gush. No. Plus a Blazing Duet. Tiramisu taking a ton of damage. Golden Hour to save the day. And Arya still in top side. Lord gets reset. Arya continues to push in. Can Genji buy more time? The Wrath of Dryad, Tiramisu has the immortality. Might not be able to get away from this one. Pretty Bad Liar gets the kill. Sayori's pushed away from Kami God. But Arya's on the base. Genji might try to force this battle. Can they get a back door here? Can anyone recall? Bad Liar's gonna go back to base. Can they get the 1v1?
Oh no.
I gotta see the top side. Arya's going for the 1v1 up against they can't do it. Lord's gonna go down. U2 Star will take it. Arya still has a canyon, but has to go home.
Yeah, this could be all she wrote, my guy. I think this could be all she wrote for Genji. They tried. That was a Hail Mary, right? That was a Hail Mary. They couldn't get Pretty Bad Liar to go back. Yeah, at this point, they got 5 members on the side of U2 Star. Only Pretty Bad Liar without the flicker. The wave's not even favoring Genji at this point. They could just they're not even trying to push. It's a slow push on the mid and the top side. Oh, Tiramisu only comes back up right now. They don't have the front line. They do have the golden hour, though. It's got to be massive. 0-0-10 on Ashley. But what's it going to be worth if they're not going to be able to get this big win?
What are you doing? Not like this. The flicker does come through. You get a lot of ults baited out there, actually. Magic Gush is gone. Lord down to 50%. Genji gonna try to defend this. U2 Star unable to close the distance, and that will be safety possibly for U2 Star. I mean, for Genji. U2 Star doesn't want to give it up. Pretty Bad Liar in a bad spot. Immortality does pop. Kami God trying to help out. In comes Cryoself with a nice knockup. Pretty Bad Liar goes down and places it away to the backside. Mike Kamari is okay, but the Magic Gush next on to multiples as Genji still defends, still keeps it up. U2 Star cannot finish things here.
Hey, this is a team that came in second place in the MWI 2025. You can't count them out. The chips are down, backs against the wall. MCT didn't have such drama. We're talking about it, the MWI qualifiers. Why is it always that the ladies put on a show?
Tiramisu, what are you doing? You're way too far. The big bomb comes down. Golden hour to save it once again. Ashley's on fire, but Tiramisu still drops. It's not enough. Panda's trying to help out.
Panda.
Oh my lord, look at the damage from Panda.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
One more hit. Come on, Panda. Save the day. It's a 1v1. You can do it. There it is, but you're still full.
Oh no. The death timers are too long.
Hits the crowd.
The death timers are too long, Trex. The death timers are too long. Look at this. What a beautiful defense, right? Arya did a fantastic job baiting out everything. They get everything right, but Panda's not able to get one single dash in that moment to get that one kill. Pretty Bad Liar deep in enemy territory. Arya's working the map. For those of you who don't understand macro and said Arya is not playing a great game, you got to up your MLBB knowledge, my friend, because she's playing fantastic. She's the reason the Genji are still alive in this game and alive in this series, alive for the qualification for MWI from NA. And U2 Star with the Ube composition, they have it's working out, but unfortunately, even the RNG is favoring U2 Star because they've lost the Lord is spawned on the top side. They only lost their top inhibitor, so they can get to the wave to clear it out. They need to get the push on the bot side. Ashley buying time for Panda to make her way back into the fight. And as long as Panda's alive, as long as Panda has the Zaman force, and you're not forcing out the Purify before the fight starts, you know Genji are still in it.
Big damage on a Pretty Bad Liar. Arya making her way down. Wrath of Dryad does come out. In comes Panda. Doesn't drop. Zamon's force does finally drop. Arya gets the push back onto Kami God. They are creating space. Genji looking for an angle here. Minions in the mid side pushing in onto U2 Star. Pushing in onto Genji. Genji has to make the movement happen. U2 Star can honestly just slow play this. They don't have to rush anything with all inhibitors down on Genji. The minions will do the work for them as Arya makes her way to the long lane and U2 Star gain more ground onto the pit.
Yeah, and you can see U2 Star, as soon as they see Arya on the map, they want to get this Lord. They want to control the pit right now. Ashley doing the best that she can to try and keep them at bay. Playing mind games a little bit here. U2 Star on the other hand. Look at Pretty Bad Liar. Pretty Bad Liar is going to be late to the fight, and this is going to be the moment that Genji can pick it. As soon as they see her on the bot side, this Bellaric is not going to be able to make it. But Panda has the other wave to defend on the top side. Backs against the wall. No tower, nothing. Kami God looking on the top of Sayori. Retribution used. This could be the goal.
A lot of damage on a Kami God. Kami God brought down. Arya into the backside looking for Miel. Arya gonna get caught up though. Stunned. Force use a flicker. Golden hour comes out. Helps save the day. Ashley has been on point with those so much. Arya dashes back in. Mike Amari taking a lot of damage. Panda looking for the play. Arya taken out. Sponsor still down. Can Panda finally pick it things up? Looking for one more hit, but Arya falls. And now it's one member down inside of Gen G along with Mike Amari. Tiramisu taking low as Miel gets a kill, and Panda falls as well. This could be it. It's Sayori and Ashley up against 4. U2 Star don't want the Lord. They want more. A wave of minions coming in. Sayori's gonna need some gloom. She's gonna need to do something soon. Ashley looking for the big play, trying to save the day as U2 Star moves on to the base. You might have doubted them. The flashback from Miel. The bomb comes down. Minions are here. Wrap the tree in a beautiful golden hour. Pretty bad liar brought low. Ashley getting aggressive on Miel. Ashley getting aggressive on U2. Ashley able to save the base. Ashley does it again.
How is she doing this? She's playing a near perfect game. Yo, they are backs against the wall the entire time. It's 2v4. She goes in with a tracking shot, frame moment, able to bait out the skills, demanding the attention of Kami got Sayori until the very last second. And then you can get the golden hour after the black shoes. Buys enough time. Sayori had to take care of minions, and she didn't have the mobility to get on the face. Otherwise, that could have been a maniac for her. And I think right now, Gen G Esports playing the game of a life. They don't want to give up this seat that's there in the plane to Paris. They want that ticket punched and sealed. They want their passport with that visa, my guy.
You two will have to take that seat from their cold, dead hands. Gen G will have to be fully wiped out before they will take that crystal. Gen G is doing everything they can, but U2 Star isn't giving it up either. Mike Amari forced to use a winter crown. Golden hour does lock in. Miel uses the magic gush as well. Kami God comes in. It's sloppy. It's messy. And Sayori falls next. Panda takes out Mike Amari though. And Panda drops from Mon's Force, chasing down Miel. Cry yourself low as well. They're coming straight out of hell as Panda doesn't let up. She's taking out Kami God. The winter crab, and now Panda's too deep. She's caught up against the wall. Immortality pops. Ashley's here to help out. Magic Gush comes out from Miel. Panda's got the base. Panda's got the kill. Immortality once again. Mon's Force dropping. Panda does it. The outplay as Aria's in the boss side taken out. Pretty bad liar. Gen G Esports, how are they doing this?
Hey man, they made us feel like designer for a second, screaming Panda, Panda, Panda. What are we back in, what, 2018, 2016? I don't even remember which year that was, because the way that she's been playing, oh my goodness. Sayori went down a little too early for Gen G, but they're still somehow able to hold on, and Arya is getting to them. Talk about a thorn on their side, a pretty bad liar. Oh, the UBS composition is kind of hurting them right now. They don't have the waves. They don't have the wave cleared. They don't have the mobility to move in. And Arya maximizing that. Now getting into the fight, they have the long lane pushing in as well. They don't have to work it as hard as they did before. They've got the advantage slightly. The tempo's in their favor.
Wrath of Trade comes out. Arya takes some shots to the face. Nice golden hour connects onto Kami God. They're all going to move on to Kami God. Kami God taking a lot of damage. Panda drops that. Oh, nice stop. A nice stiff arm from Cry Yourself. Blazing Duet able to connect. Winter Crown comes out from Arya. Arya in a bad spot. Trying to dash away. Immortality pops. They're going to move on to the Lord though as Gen G tries to clean things up. Arya in a bad spot. May be able to just get away from this with a sliver of health. Gen G still on the map. U2 Star back on the map.
Yeah, they're all back up. Now it's a 5v5, but Arya goes down to the bot side. No flicker this time. Needs to make the push, but he can see Kimari making her way there as well. That could be a signal that Gen G Esports could use for themselves. That's a 1v1 that we want to see if it comes down between the marksman and Arya. Panda able to get the purple. Oh, they're sending 2 down bot. This could be the gamble that U2 Star are looking to take.
Yeah, is it worth it though? Arya hasn't been slippery to catch. Arya's been hard to catch for sure.
Yeah, I think they made the call. They don't want to get the full 5v5 fights. They want to get this back door. They want to push Arya back. No immortality, no winter crown. Let's not forget that, right? No flicker as well. So Arya is kind of softened up for the big blow, and Ashley realizes she comes in.
Rose Gold does get locked in for Arya, so there's a little bit of something there. The item swaps have been coming in massively from both teams. U2 Star reclaim some of the map. Cool, man. We're at 31.5 minutes, boys and girls. Immortality picked up for Kami God.
Oh my god. Tiramisu now getting on top of Cry Yourself. Cry Yourself does have the a lot of immortalities on the board. If I'm not wrong, what does every member have it? Oh, winner crowd on the bottom side.
Whew. All right. Wait a second.
Ash, oh, Panda.
Monster Force from Panda does create some space. Ashley, they're gonna try to rush this Lord at this point. Can they finally get one?
Oh, no,
Arya versus my Kamari.
Purify.
Arya taking a lot of damage. Winter Crown does pop. Back to the Lord Pit. Arya low though. My Kamari's gonna go down.
Oh, Gush. Ashley.
Gush comes out. My Kamari able to take out Arya on the boss side.
Panda.
Gen G needs to do it now. Pretty bad liar falls. Panda. I got bronze in Atlanta. Gen G.
Exactly.
Able to create the space. Lord down to about 10%. U2 star can't go for this one. Can Kami God do something here?
Oh, no.
Panda forces them away.
Finally.
They get a Lord. The first Lord of their game.
Oh, what at 32 minutes, 30 seconds, my God. That's the first Lord. Gen G finding a way to get it, but Arya's not on the map. She needs more time. They need this wave to come crashing in. They don't have to clear the mid lane so they can buy some time for Arya to make it back up. 40 seconds might not be enough. They need to get this slow push on point. But they do have a good defense for the side of U2 Star. They have great wave clear. But here, Ashley getting caught now. Good golden hour. She has been so on point. If anyone says there's a better female roamer right now in NA, I don't know about that.
2-0 and 15. 2-0 and 15 on Ashley. Hasn't gone down yet. Has made some of the most insane golden hours I think we've ever seen. She hyped up this hero. She was right. It was well deserved. Maybe she was meant to play this because holy cow. Let's go back to the 2v4, but let's also remember this is not over yet with 33 and a half minutes in. And there's still an inhibitor standing on U2 Star. Can Gen G actually end this here?
Yo, Clippers, if you guys are watching this, you better clip some stuff from this match. Whoever makes it out to the grand finals. This is absolute cinema that's coming in. Finally, it's going to be a 5v5. Can U2 Star defend this? They have Kimari for the clear. They have the Gush coming out from Miel. It comes out of position.
Yeah, that Lord's getting shipped down. Panda.
Oh, Kimari. Oh, no.
Golden hour to help out Panda. And it's
Kami God.
the Lord for a second. Ashley into the backside. Kami God dashes in. Brought low. One more hit. Kami God goes down. Immortality does pop as Tiramisu looks for the final shot. And Kami God does finally drop. Panda gets the kill. Now they're going to move on to the next target. Gen G looking to close things up. Ashley jumps into multiple members, gets the son of the base, just falls in a matter of seconds. Gen G pushed to the brink of madness, but still show up at 34 minutes.